WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of skycams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong.
Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
This?
Yes.
This one?
That one.
So I was doing so good with all my little button pushing, except for the last button. And now
You're
Ashley,
there.
now I'm in a shame spiral and I'll be unable to function for the rest of the day today. Hello, everyone. Good to be back. Dave
Dave's
Roberts.
back.
Dave is back. Back again. Thank you. And good to be with everybody. Thanks for having some beautiful cold weather to greet me when I came back.
It knew you were coming back.
It's winter.
Yeah.
It's winter again in Mississippi. I mean, it was in the 40s, it was 50 degrees when I landed.
Mm-hmm.
And but let me say something about Ashley Civic. Have we talked about Ashley Civic at all? Meteorologist Ashley Civic. Ask me what I think about meteorologist Ashley Civic. Even get me to stop talking for 4 or 5 hours. And Ashley has seen me go on a talk rant. Okay, she knows I can do it. But you did a great job. As always, she does a good job, but she really did. I was watching you from afar, and and it's frustrating because I'd love to be there with you guys. Yeah. Yes and no. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Here's the weird deal. All right, I'm like, I don't want to be there at 3 a.m. with her. But then I'm watching you. So what's the difference? I'm still up. So it's really frustrating because I'm like, well, I might as well just not be watching her. And then I'm like, no, I need to see what's going on. But you were doing a good job. You were rocking it out with Elise. And you and meteorologist Elise Ushman really held down the fort. I mean, seamlessly, really seamlessly while I was away. And I appreciate that. You guys do a really good job. And once those storms started getting going, yes. So that's the thing. Yep, that's right. So Valerie Mason Edwards says, hey, Dave, the team did a great job in your absence. They did. And thank you for saying that. Thank you for acknowledging that, Valerie, because they do check this, and so I appreciate you saying that. I am glad to be back. I got to get my energy level back up because I've just been, where your body just resets. And you're just
you're like,
And then I got bumped for my flight last night. Which, listen, let's not complain.
Yeah.
Okay. I got compensated. Okay. Like the commercial. Have you been bumped from a flight?
Yeah.
Are you entitled to you may be entitled to compensation. Call this number. But a really nice lady named Sally, she's phenomenal. She became my buddy. We both got bumped. Okay. We became besties. Yeah. She's a great person. We had all kinds of conversations. It was like the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And so we went through it. You've never seen that movie, have you?
No,
it's an old movie, but it's basically Steve Martin was in it, John Candy, and they got stranded together and they couldn't get across country because the whole country was shut down from a snowstorm, but they figured it out. But anyway, so she and I get bumped, right? And we're stranded. Not really. The airline took care of us on that, but we had to decide. So we chose made sure the same hotel because she knew what she was doing. I didn't. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to follow her. I'm going to follow her on the bus. I'm going to stay with her. And then this morning, okay, I was waiting in the lobby for her to come down, and I'm like nervous. I'm like, what if she doesn't show up on time? Because I chose extra early.
Yeah.
I wanted to get back.
Yeah.
So I chose extra early this morning to come back, and I was waiting for the shuttle driver. I wanted to make sure I asked him twice, "Are you sure you're going to the airport?"
Yeah.
And then she shows up, and I was like, "Oh, she's there."
So she's there.
I wanted to get one of those little things that, kids and moms, they have the
Oh,
little string,
yes.
little doily thing.
Yes.
I wanted to get one of those so she could lead me through the airport but she knew what she was doing. She kept me calm, and she was like, if you know Sal, I don't want to say her last name because I don't want to get her all, but if you know Sally, I'm sure she's told this story by now. Would you please tell her hello and make sure you give her an extra hug for me, because she's a great person. And I had a lot of fun, and I can't think of another. I said, where are we going next? That's what I said. Where's our next trip?
Next trip.
Where's our next trip? So, but it was a lot of fun. All right, the weather. So you had some crazy weather over the weekend. We have confirmed what? We have a confirmed tornado.
Tornado in Smith County
From Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Yeah,
whatever.
more so Sunday morning, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was. I have to check. I think it was up to 130 miles an hour. I have to double check.
It was an EF2, right?
Yes.
Yeah, EF2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll get that for you. We'll have a little map made and show it on the little television screen for everybody here coming up in a couple hours. I might do that in time for your 4. And now we're into cooler weather, and tonight's downright chilly.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you cooking tonight?
I'm having this lemon orzo Boris and cheese pasta bake.
Oh, you didn't mention the pasta part.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right. Well, I'm all in. But she'll be doing that after she gets off work here. Me, I'll be relegated to the fast food options, but I might try to get a salad and pretend I'm being healthy. I got to get back in the game.
There's some good places.
Yeah. I literally ate my weight in food the last 10 days. So
but on vacation, that's okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to, right? And those calories don't count. Any calories that are more than 500 miles away from your home.
Exactly.
You can Google that, folks. I'm not making that up. Just Google it. So we got this storm system going away from us, right?
Yes.
And what's going to happen now?
So we're pretty much just dealing with cloudy skies, but those will start to dissipate throughout the rest of this afternoon into this evening. We may start to see a little bit of sunshine right before sunset later on today. Here's a live look from one of our First Alert sky cams from Jackson Water overlooking downtown Jackson. Definitely can tell it's a little bit gloomy out there, but we will start to see that clear out later on this evening. Right now, holding at 54 degrees. We still got a little bit of a breeze going on. I'm sure everyone's sick and tired of the wind. It's been going on for the past almost like 5 days now or something like that. But this time it's coming out of the northwest. So it's ushering in cooler air rather than what we saw last week where it was just warm, hot, and sticky air. But this will help cool us off not only for the rest of today, but into tonight. We'll see temperatures drop into the low 40s getting out the door tomorrow morning. But we'll be right back to the 70s by the afternoon. So pretty seasonal, I would say. Maybe not so in the mornings, but definitely in the afternoons to come. We're actually going to work our way back to the 80s by Thursday. A little bit of a drop in our temperatures into Friday. That's because we do have a cold front that will drop in, but it's not really going to knock back our temperatures by much, only really into the low 70s towards the end of the week. But I do have some good news. I'm sure everyone's excited to see this. We really don't have much in terms of rain chances for this week and this weekend. We're finally breaking the weather pattern where we see stormy weather over the weekend. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's great news. I mean, look at that. 20% chances for rain.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
I know.
That's nothing compared to what you all have been dealing with. So, we were talking about this, that, she's there in the middle of the night doing the weather coverage, and I'm kind of there too watching. So the only difference is I didn't have to get dressed and wear a suit, but I was quite a distance away watching. And the point is, you did a great job keeping everybody up to date. I want you to go back. Can you go back to your first map that you showed with the satellite and radar? Yeah. And then go, if you can, scoot over to Michigan. Like, just bring the map down. Look at that. It's snowing near Chicago.
I think it was snowing actually
in Chicago?
No, in Texas. It was in the Panhandle when we were starting to see the storms here. So
all my exes are from Texas. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
What a coincidence that is. But that's wild. That's how cold it is, folks. They're getting some lake effect snow across the Great Lakes, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Illinois. And as far as I'm concerned, they can keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, they can have that.
We're saying hello to Kim Stewart Oliphant. Welcome back, Dave. Good to see you, Kim. Welcome back to you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you joining us on the big little program we got going on for you this afternoon. Did you enjoy Ashley Civic the last week? If you enjoyed her, you can enjoy her some more today.
Yeah.
We're not going to give her time off until later in the week.
Yeah.
She likes the heat, so we're going to wait for it to warm up a little bit more
Yeah.
for her.
Works out.
We are going to really warm up, though, aren't we? I mean,
Yeah.
next week's reality, folks. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be back to the even the low 80s by Sunday, and
Mhm.
then it's already gonna be middle and upper 80s starting Monday of next
Mhm.
week. So this is I would say a good in between week where we're between the hot steamy conditions that we saw last week, then we had storms. Now we're kind of in that lull of activity. Temperatures are trying to regulate themselves a little bit from the strong cold front that came through, and then it's straight back to those warm. I don't know necessarily that steamy. We'll see if that comes along with it, but it's definitely going to be warm heading into next week. So.
Yeah, so the warm weather's coming, and
I'm
that's
excited.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I love that 54-73. Give me
Yeah.
that all year long.
Right.
I'm happy with that. I like a nice little jacket in the morning, sip my
Mhm.
little coffee out in the back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting a little bit 87 might be pushing it a little bit, but I'm not going to complain because I know 97 won't
I
be that
know,
far off. But
yeah.
we're getting there. The hot
We are.
weather's coming. I mean, we have to be real about this.
Mhm.
So if you enjoyed Ashley Civic and you want to see more of her, we've got her on Showcase today on WLBT News at 4, 4:30, and 5:30. Okay, on Fox 40. And then I'm going to be on at 5, 6, and 10 on WLBT. And also I will see you at Fox 40 News at 9. And then Ashley will be back again with us. I mean, it's like all
it's
this
never
Ashley,
ending.
all Ashley all the time. We're going to have her back here tonight at 6:30. So we look forward to seeing you then right here on the Book of Faces, on your streaming apps, on WLBT.com. Until then, folks, we will see you in just a little bit. Enjoy this nice weather. Wear a jacket, bundle up tonight, and we're going to be back to more normal weather. Still 70. Tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day.
Beautiful.
Enjoy the weather this week, and we'll be talking to you soon. All right. Bye-bye.